Hello and welcome to my life. My name is Fiorella. I have a meditation practice. I'm a mom. I'm also a designer. I'm also an energy healer. I learn about crystals and the chakra system, but I'm here to review Silva Ultramind system from Mindvalley. I took this course a few years ago, and it was the best thing I could have done. So, what is the Silva Ultramind system? Okay. So your brain, okay, this is definitely meditation. Your brain has a different states, and when you meditate, you go to a theta and alpha state in the brain. So this is conscious awareness. Okay. Once you get there, you have different ways of dealing with life to achieve goals, to remove illnesses, to find answers, and to create the life you want. Particular training and system was made by Dr. Silva, an electrician, I think in the 60s or 70s, and he was in the army, and he was able to come up with this by helping other people figure this out. He got all his family and friends to do this, to do the outer state of awareness, and he was able to help so many people till this day. During this transition from him creating the system and making things happen and empowering a lot of group of people, one of them was, let me make sure, Vishen Lakiani, which is the owner of Mindvalley, and he is the #1 representative of the Silva Ultramind system. Dr. Silva already passed away, and his family were able to give the trust and vision to continue his job. So one of the courses, the top courses in Mindvalley is this one. I love Mindvalley, and I think that Vishen has done a tremendous job. Oh my God, he is incredible. So this course right now, that I took it like years ago, and I can't live without it. I cannot live without it. Okay, so this is like 3-4 weeks of training. Okay, every day you do 30 minutes or less, and you're able to tap into a state of awareness, make changes in sort of like an automatic way, because there are few techniques. You learn so many techniques, how to make how to do clearings within your alpha theta state, right? So what I like a lot is that in the beginning, like the first week, we learn about the mission of Dr. Silva. Then we move on to the second week. Take your time to don't skip a part of the information because you're rushing. There's plenty of time in the universe. Don't rush on this program. Absorb everything that Dr. Silva and Vishen right now are bringing to us. Okay, so I love the centering exercise. The centering exercise is a beautiful crafted program. Okay, meditation or concentration, that puts within your conscience a beautiful way to maintain the body, the mind, and the soul. So with that program, the centering exercise that it was so good that he put it on YouTube. I bet that's why, because it's so good. It's like a 20-minute concentration meditation that Vishen, from the information, Dr. Silva, he somehow implants these beautiful quotes, these life agreements that are like improving your sight every day, your body functions properly, and then, but with that centering exercise, you also implanted this quick 3 second almost way of going into an altered state. See, to get to an altered state takes some time. If you sit down in meditation, you start raising your wavelengths to go into alpha first. But guess what? You have to sit down for a little bit, for like 10 minutes depending, and then you go into an alpha state, and then you feel like you are like locked into this quantic field within your mind, right? Where you are so locked into this that your body, it's so relaxed, it's not moving, doesn't want to move. If it's forced to move, that's fine. If you have to, if something happens, somebody screams, knocks at your door, you can break it, no problem. But you want to lock that emotion, that feeling that you are not in here, you're not in the body, that you are in a different quantum field, right? So once you get there, you can do these practices. And so Vishen and Dr. Silva have made more than one of these type of centering exercise. Like that's what I kind of see it, right? Because in the next few lessons and weeks, they teach you how to what to do in this altered state. I love the three what should I call the problem solving, okay, and performance. There's a three screen exercise. Hold on, let me see, let me remember. Okay, it's called the 3 scene technique. So as you can see, I do have the program. Let me see if I can. I do have the program. I did it all. I've done it more than once. I use it to remember it, you know. So for example, week 1, like in the beginning, the getting started is very nice because you don't like he explains also that if you want to do ayahuasca, mushrooms, like these are plants that can put you in an altered state, right? But it's also a crash course. For example, like, oh, you go to Peru and you do ayahuasca, and like you do it maybe like for 2-3 days, or maybe a week or 2 weeks. But what it is that it's sort of like he's alpha and the solutions, and then you can go either higher, theta, and then astral travel even, right? So when you do these plants, you go all the way to astral traveling, and sometimes you get a guided message. But then how do you recreate that by yourself at home? What happens when your next big question and you want your next big aha moment, and you're gonna go back to Peru? And it seems to me that it's gonna be back to in an addiction, you know. Like, so instead of doing the crash course, right, once you start practicing this, you are able to do it slowly and get there as a practice. And so you become the owner, because you actually get your real authentic energy, life, and need, all of that comes out, you know. And then you start in this discovery, you already understand that when, like, all this astral travel and all this guidance is always given to you just as soon as you reach alpha. which is the centering exercise on, let me see what day, on the second day. Okay, so the second day of the you already get there. So imagine you spend 1 week, 2 weeks, three weeks, let me see, 3 weeks, 4 weeks in alpha, theta, and you learn how to in a quantic field become other things, which they start changing your energy and you start performing differently. Okay, like you will start remembering better, your diet is going to change immediately. It's gonna favor you, because that's what happened when you go in altered state of mind. So the reason why we take this, if you care, believe about the law of attraction, this goes in line with that. Okay, because in the law of attraction you have to do changes in the mind. Understand that self-love is the magnet and the repellent. Okay, so I love that. I mean, like, people will show you their best when you are in an alignment. Okay, and when you're still in an alignment, if they don't align with you, that it will be repelled. And that's just, and because of all this training, you can overcome so much more than without training. Like, for example, if right now you won $5,000, you go ahead and discover already through the training why you won it, what are your limited thoughts about that. Like, you discover all of this, and then you actually put out there 3 things that will benefit you. And then within the next few days, you already know that this is happening, and somehow start finding the pieces to your big puzzle that you put out there during the alpha training, right? Yeah. So I love that the projection exercises, where, because this is a mental practice. Okay, so you project yourself in plants. You find a space in your house where a special wall in your house where that changes colors. You go in and out. Let's see. Like, when to use these techniques is always important, because it's gonna come with frustration, and that's when you're gonna use them, and when you want a big solution, right? So it's good to think before you do some of these exercises. At least day 10 is like very, very important. Once you learn some of these techniques, you will be almost addicted to them, because you know that it brings solutions to any of your issues, any of your physical issues with your physical state. The power of belief is something that it really helps. The centering exercises. There's so many. There's like day 17. I love that. I love knowing that I have many solutions to my problems, that I'm gonna project my issues and I'm gonna move on from them, because I can visualize. Like, there's that one exercise, that the 3 scenes, where like you go into alpha, and then you look at the problem, and then you move your head to the left, like 15 degrees, and then you see your best possible solution at the moment, and then move all to the left, and then you see your epic, so like done solution, like it's all fixed already, and oh my god, Do you understand the feelings that you come out from doing these exercises? Open a gate and a wave of energy that is just going to start manifesting, and you start attracting the solution, the partners, the people, all. Okay, so that's I could talk about this program for like days and days and days. And you know, to wrap this up, the end is epic when I say that, okay, because you learn to actually see outside what you can. There's a part of the exercise where you literally go on alpha, and someone it's with a paper looking at these problems, and you concentrate in a beautiful way where you actually can see. In the beginning you see parts. It has to, after you finish the program, keep practicing. The daughter of Dr. Silva, she's helps a lot of people at the UN and solving problems that are matter of alpha, being that she can see almost like a psychic. You become a psychic. Fine, I'm gonna say it. You become a psychic at the end of this program. But how do you use that talent? Okay, how do you use it? That's the beauty. Okay, because it's so personal. Like no one can make you this psychically, because it opens all your energy, you know? So no one can really like tell you how to live your life. That's why the course is so important, because it gets your personal things out. It gets your like inner out, you know? And your uniqueness. Like you are worthy, and you are so unique. There's no one like you. There's no one like you. So don't ever try to be like someone else. That's one advice. Because after learning about this, you tap into your higher conscience, and when you notice, like, wow, nobody is like that, and it's like you become sort of like best friends of yourself. That's how. So at the end of the practice, I was able to see, like, if you hold a paper and then you have some information, I will go into alpha, and I could not guess, I could see the information on the paper. That I practice and not practice, that's my personal choice. You have to remember, we are superhumans. We're able and capable. The Yogananda book, I have it right there, the biography of a yogi. People can levitate, people can do magic. But it's personal. It's personal that people use their magic. I don't need to levitate, not yet. So right now I'm not levitating. But I am an energy healer. I can see things when I close my eyes, and I can smell problems, and I can, you know, because I took many trainings about this. And this is not the first one. If you take El Niño Cuyo program, that's gonna be my next review. Okay, yeah, that's what I mean, like Authentic Living by Oliver Niño. That's gonna be my next. And incredible programs. So I recommend this to the universe, the Silva Ultramind system can fail. I hope you can take advantage of this. Send me a message, or, you know, check my website at glareworks.com. I've been adding stuff and everything. I'm a mom, I'm a designer. I worked in corporate for more than 20 years probably. I lived in New York for 10 with the big brands, big companies. Like I'm in Florida, I have my beautiful home. I go to the beach maybe once a week sometimes. I encounter amazing people. I'm raising a beautiful 11-year-old. I love everything I do so much, and then strangers sometimes it's like the perfect people to help you. So I hope you have a wonderful day. I I wish you the best.